it's April from April's Home, and today I'm here to share with you my grocery haul for the first half of February. I went to both Trader Joe and Costco and found a bunch of great groceries for my 2-week menu plan. After I show you my groceries, I will also share with you my menu plan for the first half of February. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so to kick off, we'll go ahead and start with all the groceries that I purchased at Trader Joe's. When I first entered Trader Joe's, I noticed the whole display set up for Super Bowl, all the different chips and dips and things. I have already been planning to do a large tray of nachos as well as some various dips and appetizers. So I picked up some of these salted tortilla chips. I got 2 big bags of them, and they just look like a really good big bag for a really good price, and they look like sturdy chips that'll hold up well to both dip and nachos. I also found this salsa. It is called Cowboy Caviar, which I think is just hilarious. We live in sort of a cowboy town, so I thought it was appropriate, and I thought people would really appreciate this. It's corn, black bean, and pepper salsa, and you can see all of the good ingredients in there. It's chock full of corn and black beans and salsa, so it just looked like it would be delicious and the perfect thing to set out for Super Bowl Sunday. So that, let's see, I also picked up, in thinking also about other dips and things, some black beans. Got a few cans of these, organic black beans. I go through those a lot in various recipes. And then also some whole kernel corn. I really like this can. I thought it was really very pretty. I think it'll look nice in my pantry. So I bought a few of these too because I love to have canned corn on hand. It's good for all sorts of recipes, as well as just sometimes you just want it as a side dish. So got that corn. And then let's see, and kind of sticking with that snack category because, you know, Super Bowl Sunday does mean a lot of snacking is going on around here. So my husband picked out these sweet potato chips. He always loves to have a few chips on hand. He likes to nibble on a little bit in the evenings and sometimes with his lunch. So he picked out these ridge cut sweet potato chips. And let's see, also I got some fun frozen treats that I thought would be fun for to have on hand. These mini cinnamon sugar churros that just looked delicious, as well as these appetizers for both when we have appetizers or for possibly for Super Bowl Sunday, I'm not sure, but mac and cheese bites. These looked really yummy. Definitely not healthy, but definitely a fun appetizer. So we got 2 of those so we could share them. And then, oh, and me and my husband picked these not for Super Bowl Sunday, but for our own little personal appetizer. We like to do that on date night, have appetizers and watch movies. This is portobello mushroom fries, which just sounds fabulous. We love portobello mushrooms, so these were right up our alley, and I'm really looking forward to trying those out. So yeah, those. And then let's see, we stocked up on some pasta. It's always good to have pasta on hand, I think. I like to keep my pantry full of it. Not totally full, but definitely plenty so we don't run out. Here's some little, it says penne, but they're like little ridged penne noodles, as well as this pappardelle pasta. I got 2 packages of these. I thought it would be nice. I liked the big wide noodle. I thought it would hold the sauce really well. And my husband, when I make chicken soup, it has to have orzo noodles served on the side. He was raised in Chicago, and their family cooks Italian a bunch, and so we definitely have to have our orzo for our chicken noodle soup. So we had to have some orzo. And orecchiette. I love this pasta too. I think this holds cream sauces really nicely. And then I picked up some mini ravioli. I prefer fresh, but I also really like to have on hand in the pantry the dried version of little miniature cheese-filled raviolis. It's good in a pinch if you don't have the fresh, you know, like tortellinis to put in different casseroles and things, or in soups. These are really a nice addition to have on hand. So we stocked up on that, and let's see, we're going to try out their tomato basil marinara sauce. This is just, well, it says Trader Giotto's. So yeah, I think it's their house brand though. Tomato basil marinara. And So we got that, and just to have on hand for different soups, I love oyster crackers. I think they're yummy to just toss in like maybe tomato soup for lunch, or perhaps a soup that you're having for dinner. And I think it's always good to have these on hand. So I picked some of those up for the pantry. And tomorrow night is Sunday, the last night of our meal plan, and if you watched my last video, you know that we're having taco night with a bunch of my son's friends over, so I got a big stack of taco shells, got 3 boxes of those. And then just some veggies as well. I picked up a bunch of veggies today. I got these frozen green beans. They looked really nice though. I don't normally use frozen green beans, but these ones looked really good quality, and they look like they'll be handy to have on hand. And then we also got some cornbread mix. I've got a meal coming up where I want to make some cornbread. I haven't tried this out yet, so I thought I would. It looked nice. And let's see, for some of my Italian dinners, I thought it would be good to have these breadsticks on hand. They're really yummy. We love things like this, and they just are really yummy to snack on, as well as use with a pasta dish. And let's see, we also picked up some cut and peeled carrots. I'm making a pot roast the first on next Monday, and I always use these carrots to serve with it. I steam them up right with the pot roast, and they're really good. So that, and then some potatoes also for my pot roast meal. Kind of a one pot thing with potatoes and carrots and a pot roast all in a pan cooking up. And then I picked up these oranges. They were pink navel oranges. They just looked really nice, and I love to have citrus on hand. I love oranges a lot. So those look like fun ones to try out. As well as, apparently it was a pink theme with my fruit today, because these pink lady apples looked really good. They smell delicious. I can smell like fresh, delicious apple right through the bag. I've just been having such good luck with all the different apples. I'll show you later when I show you what I got at Costco. I got 2 types of apples there too, so we will definitely have plenty of apples over the next couple of weeks. I also picked up some of this organic ranch dressing. I usually just use the regular brand, what is it, Hidden Valley, but I thought I would try this out and see how we liked it. It just looked good, so I thought that I'd pick up a bottle of that, as well as some breakfast cereal. I got Joe's O's, which my son will think is pretty funny because his name is Joe, and he loves his like Cheerio type cereals, so I thought that this would be really funny for him to try out. I also got frosted maple and brown sugar shredded bite-sized wheats. I love frosted mini wheats, and I love maple flavor, so I thought those would be delicious. And then I personally like Weetabix. These are just an interesting sort of, just a nice whole grain wheat cereal, and I just happen to like them. They're kind of a strange cereal. Not everybody likes them, but I really do. And probably, I don't know how many kids do. I know some kids who like them, but anyway, yeah, so that's what Weetabix are, and I like them a lot. So, yep, had to get some of those. They've been on my list for a while. And then some rice milk. My daughter does not like regular milk. She has a little bit of a dairy intolerance. And so in order for her to be able to eat cereal, we got her some rice milk as well. And let's see, I think that about wraps up all of the items that I got at Trader Joe's. And now let's go ahead and check out what I got at Costco. And here is our Costco groceries. Let's see, we picked up some flour tortillas again for the boys. Fix your own taco night. I know a lot of them prefer soft tacos, so I got a big pack of these, and then I'll have some left over as well for the kids like to make quesadillas sometimes for lunches, and I like to use them to make little turkey wraps and things like that for my lunch. So these will come in handy, as well as we'll be all stocked for taco night. I also picked up some of the non-fat refried beans also for both my Super Bowl nachos as well as the taco night, because I like to have refried beans out also. Also for taco night, I picked up another big bottle of the McCormick's taco seasoning. I love having this on hand. Sometimes I just sprinkle in a little. Sometimes I make it a little bit more spicy. It's nice to have it in this rather than the packets because you can really control how much you use for your recipe, as well as if you're making a bulk recipe, you don't have to have a million packets. So it's a really good bargain, and I always like to have this on hand. So McCormick taco seasonings. Let's see, I didn't pick up a ton of stuff from Costco because I did just make a big run there. I don't usually do a huge run more than once a month. I go once for a bunch of stuff and then maybe another time to pick up like bread and things like that when we run out. So I picked up some more of our raisin bread. This is just delicious. We have been enjoying this a bunch, and I usually freeze a loaf and then have one out right away. And as soon as that one goes away, then we thaw out the other one, so that way it lasts for a while. And let's see, also we picked up the same as we got last time. Last time was the first time we had tried it, but we just fell in love with this Portland French rustic white bread. It is just fabulous. We used it for our open-faced Italian roast beef sandwiches. We used it along with our soup. We've used it in the middle of the week, just as, you know, with cheese and things for lunch. It is wonderful, and it's a huge loaf, so it just lasts and lasts. So we were definitely glad we could pick up another one of those. And then I picked up this. It's like a garlic chicken by Bird's Eye frozen meal. I've never tried one of these pre-made, like, frozen meals in a bag thing. And I thought that it would be nice to have in the freezer. Occasionally I'll find myself away from the house and the kids need to prepare dinner, or hubby needs to prepare dinner, and I think something like this, just having in the fridge to have on hand, or perhaps when I need a really quick meal, if the kids have activities, or we're planning to go somewhere. So I got this. It's garlic chicken flavor, and it looks delicious. It's got like broccoli and carrots and corn, and the chicken's already in it, and it's already flavored, and it's got pasta. So we'll see how that works out. I thought it would be a good thing to have as a backup in the freezer. Also, we got a bag of organic broccoli florets. These come in 4 individual bags that you can steam in the microwave. We love these. And we find that the broccoli is really high quality. It's really delicious, and you can make it in a pinch in the microwave, and that way you're not, you don't forget to eat your veggies. So we love to have these on hand, and we definitely needed some more of those. This is one of those purchases where the samples get you. Let's see, last week we had the Adele's chicken apple sausages, and they were pretty good, but they weren't spicy enough for me. They were a little too sweet. We liked them, and it was the second time we'd had them, but I decided that I needed something with just maybe a little more kick, and they were sampling these, bacon, mushroom, and Swiss cheese, and they tasted really good. So we're going to go ahead and try these. Again, I'll probably throw them in my freezer for when I have a sausage meal on my schedule, and these should be a fun one to have on hand. And last time we went to Costco, we also bought these. It was our first time last time buying this. It's a probiotic dairy beverage, and it's just a little teeny tiny bottle, which makes it nice so you don't have to eat too much yogurt or too much dairy if you don't want to, but you can still get some of your probiotics. And it's a really big pack of 50 bottles, and it was under $6. So I just think that's a great bargain. We've all been drinking them. They're really yummy, so we definitely had to buy another pack of those. And let's see, my husband has been really loving these pretzel crisps, and he just gets a little pile of them for his lunch along with some cheese or something, or for a snack in the evening, and he really likes these. So he went ahead and picked up another bag of these to have on hand. They last for a really long time because it's such a huge bag. But yeah, I think these are really yummy, so that was a good bargain. And then, let's see, I picked up some spiced apple cider. I like to have this in my pantry just to have on hand when it's cold. It's starting to turn to spring, but it takes a long while to, finally kick up to higher temperatures, and I still occasionally want a nice warm drink. So I got some cider, and then I picked up this Olive Garden Italian dressing. It's in a 2-pack, and I thought, we don't use too much Italian dressing, but I thought that I could use it perhaps to make an Italian-style chicken dish or a pasta dish or something like that, and also, of course, to have some on hand for salads. And then lastly, well, actually, not quite lastly, but let's see here, Honeycrisp apples. This is our third case of these in less than 30 days. We absolutely love these Honeycrisp apples. They are just so yummy, and we're just eating them as much as we can before the season is over. So yummy Honeycrisp apples, can't say enough about them. And then let's see, we also tried these. I saw this variety of apple at Trader Joe's also, but I passed on them just because I had bought the little pink apples, and I knew I was going to buy Honeycrisp, but when I smelled these at Costco, they just, oh my goodness, they just smelled so amazing. The most like fresh, delicious apple smell. I must have been thirsty or wanting apples or something, but these were calling my name. So the variety is called Opal, and they're a product of Washington. We live here down in Oregon, so it's pretty local, and they're just interesting. It said in the Trader Joe little description of these Opal apples, it said that they don't brown as easily once they're cut open, and that they're good for lunches and stuff like that. So we'll have to test that out and see how this variety works for us. I've never had an Opal apple before, so we will try them. They look a little funny. They definitely have some of the brown spots on them, but I don't think that's going to affect their quality. It's more like the skin is brown, but they're not, they're not like old or anything like that. I think that's just their natural coloring. Anyway, so I'm really looking forward to trying these Opal apples. And then lastly, besides all of our groceries, we had to buy some food for our furry friends. And so to include our two big labs, they love this Kirkland dog food. They've had it since they were little. They're always healthy. Their coats are always beautiful. And my German Shepherd is almost 12 years old, and she's still going strong. So that's certainly a testament anyway. But yeah, so we really like this. It keeps their stomachs good, and they don't seem to have any allergies to it. They just really seem to love this dog food. Anytime we've ever switched, they get tummy aches, so we always go back to this. It's just the adult dog chicken, rice, and veggie formula. The Kirkland Super Premium Dog Food. So that's also something we have to pick up pretty regularly at Costco. Oh yeah, and I also did not mention, but I also got another big pack of cereal. Again, we go through cereal pretty quickly around here. And I picked out this one. It's the Quaker Oatmeal Squares. I really enjoy this one. Tastes a little like it says it has a hint of brown sugar, and it really does taste a little bit sweet, but not too sweet. And then you're getting your good oats in there. And yeah, I really love this cereal as well. So anyway, that is our Trader Joe and Costco grocery haul for the first half of February. And now I'll go ahead and show you our first half of February meal plan. Okay, so here is our meal plan for February 1st through 14th. On Monday the 1st, we'll be having pot roast, carrots, potatoes, and gravy. On Tuesday, we'll be having leftovers along with some appetizers, and it's Groundhog's Day, so we'll make some groundhog cookies that I make every year. On Wednesday the 3rd, we'll have a chicken bacon casserole with broccoli. On Thursday the 4th, it's youth group night, so we'll have something quick like taquitos and a fruit salad. On Friday the 5th, we'll have barbecue country-style pork ribs with corn, mashed potatoes, and cornbread. On Saturday the 6th, we'll have mushroom chicken over rice with veggies. On Sunday the 7th, it's Super Bowl Sunday, so we'll make up a big platter of Super Bowl nachos along with a bunch of appetizers. And Monday the 8th, we'll have pork chops, stuffing, broccoli, and spiced apples. On Tuesday the 9th, we'll have leftovers and a cheese and fruit platter. On Wednesday the 10th, we'll have Santa Fe chicken casserole and cornbread. On Thursday the 11th, we'll have breakfast for dinner. I'm going to make an old classic favorite of mine that I've had since I was a kid. It's fried cornmeal mush. And basically, you make up cornmeal mush, almost like polenta, and let it harden and then slice it and fry it and serve it with syrup. It sounds strange if you haven't had it, but it is absolutely delicious. I will link my recipe for that, as well as some bacon and eggs. On Friday the 12th, we'll have a chicken stew with biscuits. On Saturday the 13th, we'll have our pappardelle pasta, I can't decide if I want to do a sausage or a chicken with that, as well as tomato basil marinara and some veggies. And I'll be making up a big batch of our giant heart-shaped Valentine's sugar cookies. And on Sunday the 14th, Valentine's Day, we will have steak, baked potatoes, and broccoli. So that is our meal plan for the first half of February, the 1st through the 14th. We have some fun days in there with Super Bowl and Valentine's Day and Groundhog's Day. And I'm just really looking forward to all the yummy dishes that I'll be preparing. I'll be sure and link any of the recipes that I've written on my blog in the comments below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe for more videos from April's Home. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.